corporations are not the only type of entity that can benefit from the principles that are in DisruptionProof, my new book, because the changes that are going on in society, the fundamental shift from the industrial age to the digital age affects all aspects. So education, government, big business, nonprofits, unions, on and on. The very structure and way that these institutions are managed must change. We're no longer in this world that can be dominated by centralized decision making, because all of the changes, all of the information, all of the knowledge is out on the edge. So we have to push decision making out to the edge. And clearly that's not what government is good at. But there's a case study in the book, the city of Hayward, that has been applying principles like lean innovation and developing empathy and those type of things to great effect. And their response to the disruption of the pandemic is really quite extraordinary. So, it's sort of this big myth out there. Boy, it just won't go away. This cliche that government should be run like business. And it's just fundamentally not true. We're not customers of the government. We're owners. We're stakeholders. We're constituents. And sometimes the government is a customer of us, the people. And plus, like the federal government creates its own currency, literally cannot run out of money despite all the fear mongering that you hear. And so, it can't be run like a business. It has to serve all of its stakeholders. But that doesn't mean that you can't apply some of the principles that are in the book, like the 5 elements of this RAD mindset. RAD mindset being, how can we be resilient to all of the disruptions that are going on, aware of changes, aware of what our stakeholders are feeling and needing and desiring and their aspirations, and then being able to dynamically change. So change quickly based upon new information. So clearly the government has to have some of those abilities. For example, going out and developing empathy for constituents. Town hall meetings are great, but often in local government, it's sort of the squeaky wheel gets the grease, right? The people that come up and go to the council meetings. But there's no reason why local governments can't get out of the building and go and learn about more about the varied constituencies, not just the ones that show up at the meetings. There's tons of uncertainty about how to develop the right solutions that benefit the people in the correct way and benefit most of the people, but also protect people that aren't in a majority. And so the idea of running experiments to try to figure out what works best before a ton of money is invested into solutions.